Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. And to begin this episode, since the last episode was recorded, we have had a big patch and a mini patch afterwards. And there's been a lot of changes. I want to check the time. Rest. It is evening, okay. In this patch, there's been a lot of changes, mostly enhancements to Act 3, but there have been a number of other significant alterations. I'm going to go over the largest one now, which is going to have the greatest impact on this playthrough, because most of these changes are to things I have not experienced yet. Here we go. The item property, which increases critical hit chance, no longer scales with item quality. So items such as the duelist's cloak, I think either the gloves or trousers that gave an increased critical hit chance under certain conditions, that increased critical hit chance doesn't scale anymore. Any such items have had all of their upgrades removed, and the cost in both money and materials has been refunded to the player, so they can choose if they wish to still improve those items back up to their previous quality, or perhaps use those materials on something else. So, we have the Dual Knight's Cape. If I increase this now, the stamina regeneration continues to improve, but the critical hit chance will not improve. Likewise, the trousers, which were giving extra critical chance when below 20% stamina, and extra stamina, now only give more stamina when upgraded. Which means I might seriously consider replacing these trousers, for example. However, it's not all bad news, because the poison knight weapons we found and identified, one of which was +6 and one of which was +7, have also had their upgrades stripped, and the materials for those refunded, upgrades we didn't personally do. So we can have a lot of fun. But wait, there's more. So first off, we got a nice big hammer, which is now far better than this sword, so we're going to equip that. And here we have a nice axe. There we go. Do we want to upgrade any of this stuff? That's... Oh, the physical damage on that will change, so we could just upgrade the shield a lot, right? But there is one other nice little feature which I'm probably not going to use, but I will show it off. Oh yeah, also you see that the meters have changed style again. So we've gone from a diamond to the ball to a ball inside a diamond. And the bars now look more like bars. And oh hello, can we use this, or are we not? Oh, we can. There's now a new function here called transmogrification. So we can click on, say, any piece of weapon or armor we have equipped. Let's say this Titan's armor, and say we would like it to make it look like any piece of equipment that goes in the same slot that we have encountered previously, including things that are no longer in our possession. This is nice and funky, but I'm not sure I'm gonna... I mean, what I could do is I could, like, including things we've never worn, so I could just go like that, you know, get really fancy. The thing is, I like to think the form or style of the armor is linked to its function, right? Especially if it's a piece of equipment I haven't used before. So, let's say this axe, we could make it look like this axe. For example, I don't believe I would, that looks rather silly. But I would then say, why does this axe look like this? So, we can do some equipment upgrades, like a great big hammer. There are some other qualities on certain high-level items, like Sir Lancelot's set, that do not scale. I think... oh yeah, also, our stuff in the stash doesn't display here now, so we have to go take it out of the stash if we want to upgrade it. I have 2 swords to sell.
You're just in time. The forge is ready.
I'm glad to hear it. Here, let me sell you these things. I will probably never use them now. So the increased critical hit chance on these is their only quality, so they really weren't worth keeping. I may have to go look for my stash to see if there's anything else. Would be nice to qualify for some of this stuff. I think for now I want to upgrade my items. And I am near to qualifying for that Druidbane set. Oh wait. I'm just checking. Yes, this is still only things in my possession. Okay, good. I could absolutely. Let's go to 2. Right. Do we like these? So all this is going to do now is increase the stamina boost and the armor rating. Now the armor rating is important, so let's get a few upgrades here, right? What else? Is it just this and the cloak? Yeah, so now this is only going to boost the stamina regeneration. So increasing the cloak isn't particularly worth it, and we've had a pretty high stamina regeneration rate anyway. So let's increase the trousers back up to +6, because that's what we're, +5 will be fine. It's +6 for everything else, isn't it? Oh no, not quite. And then we can save all this material to, say, upgrade something else. Maybe something in the stash. Maybe this can go to +3 as well. There we go. Oh, if I did upgrade this about 5 times, about 10, it would be significant damage, but I don't know. I can hold on to these materials for a bit. Yeah, and I could also do a bit of crafting, maybe, with those same materials that were utilised. But I need to make sure I have given all of these in, haven't I, now, to the merchant? I am, what, 2 points of spirituality away from qualifying for the Druidbane set, and it is an interesting set, although it would definitely put me in the light armor category again, I believe. Alright. Ugh. I mean, we could work on it, maybe. Right. I think I'm done here for now. And there is one other thing I'm going to do. Hello, little buddy. Quirko, my friend. It's feeding time. Ooh, let's give him some food. Go on, show him your war face. Yeah, Quirko can be a knight as well. Look at him. Look at him in armor with his helmet on. He's charging around looking for things to fight. I mean, he doesn't actually fight anything, but look at him go. I think one of the things we can do makes him bigger. But there's things we can do with him now. Maybe we'll see him in battle next time we fight. Okay, let's go get a good night's sleep. Maybe we'll go look at our stash at some point and do some more equipment upgrades. But for now, we're good. We've already replaced one part of this set, and I think now it's time we started looking for suitable replacements for other pieces of it. Not that we've seen many good replacements yet. Oh, look at him go there. Yeah, he's rampaging around looking for stuff to rumble with. He's going to wrangle, he's going to rattle those plates and disturb my sleep. which I absolutely must get. Come on, here we go. So now Quirko's a warrior. Yeah. He's afraid of nothing. I mean, he doesn't really understand how to fight anything yet. He just kind of runs up to him excitedly and expects it to be fun. And they don't know what he's doing, and they can't even see him in most cases, and nothing seems to react to his presence at all. But there we go. I think I will... Yes. I'll be taking one of these... hang on. Will I? Initial plan. Take one of the southern gates. Go up to Stash, pick up stuff, look at it. Come down here, go out this way. No, I'm better off going this way. Okay. In that case... let's turn around and head out the gate. Yes, Quirko, we're going to go adventuring. You and me, side by side. Your armor and my armor. You know it makes sense. I'm pretty sure I've found other one-handed axes in the past, so I might have to have them in stash. Or there's more than one category of one-handed axe. There's like a one-handed hatchet and one-handed battle axe or something, you know. Something weird like that. No, let's go this way. Come on, little Quirko, you'll catch up eventually. I'm sure of it. Oh, let's have these. What was that sound? Oh, it was the... Where's he gone? Quirko, where... Oh, there he is. Oh no, he's taking his armour off. Did I go too far away? Oh dear. Apparently one of the upgrades, you can make him bigger and ride him like a mount. I'm not sure about that. I'm not going to probably try and do it. I probably won't fiddle with him that much, but we can play with him now and feed him resources to watch him do stuff, I suppose. So that's a kind of fun, and to be fair, some resources are quite plentiful. I'm just going to do a quick recording check. Looks good. Everything looks good. There we go. So yeah, lots of changes to Act 3, lots of changes to places we haven't been and things we haven't interacted with. A few tweaks to the Necromancer in Act 1 to make him a bit more responsive to certain things. But overall, as I said, it's mostly changes to things I have not yet experienced. Which means that while some players have complained about those things feeling, you know, inferior or incomplete, not very good, I'll never have had that experience apart from vicariously seeing their messages going, oh, that wasn't great. So yeah, should be fun. And my plan is to head towards the temple. And if we can avoid combat here, that will be great. Otherwise we'll just have to kill him again. Okay. Now we get to fight.
You fall to my sword.
Oh.
Such a...
There we go. Right. And we're overburdened already. That didn't take long, did it? Okay, so it'll be a longer walk to the temple. Oh, do I really want to go all the way back to town? Bloody hell. I don't want to. I just have a feeling that I might need to be light on my feet in the temple. And running around at high speed. But since that seems to not be the way it's going to play out, I might as well head on over and kill this wolf. Now, we don't have the damage reflecting shield anymore. We only have the skill. But oh, speaking of skills, that did piss me off. I saw some massive changes that I did not like. Mate, you get to die now. So, in the practicality skill tree, in the armor, Uncanny agility is no longer you take 2% less damage every time you get hit. It's now your dash invincibility window is increased by 0.05 seconds. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that skill point. But I don't want to take an origin potion because I'll lose all of the permanent bonuses I've gained from shrines and quests, and it can get messy. And I don't mean permanent skill points or stat points or anything. I mean, you know, bonuses to other abilities. And I definitely don't want acrobatic dodge now. I don't know why they changed this because it wasn't in the patch notes. I don't know if this is what it was originally doing and the descriptions were wrong, but I don't like it. And it bothers me. I'm like, "Ugh." Not happy. Very unhappy. I'm glad I was able to find Fey Blood without going and killing the one the evil alchemist wants us to defeat. Still rather unhappy about this whole situation. But I would like to go to see the evil temple. Well, the temple itself isn't evil, it's just been corrupted. Speaking of which, there's a remake of Temple of Elemental Evil hitting Steam sometime this month, allegedly. And if it includes all of the necessary patches from the Circle of 8 mod that make the game run and not crash, that'd be great. Apparently there's a popular mod called Temple Plus, which a lot of people like. Never tried that one myself, so I don't know about it, but hey, look at this. There's a dead body right here. We will take all these things and then read that letter. The folks from Camelot are here. If they find out you've been pretending to be one of them, you're going to hang. I'll be waiting for you by the swamps. S. This makes you think two things. I think this man was killed to silence him. He was set up. He was sent here to die. And then S killed him. Additionally, in the swamps, there is a location called Wither's Hideout. Right? And we have letters. Oh, these icons have all changed as well, by the way. Look at that. This is a letter from S. This is a letter from R. If the other letters as signatures at the bottom of letters that point to this location are W, I, T, H, and E, as in the separate fake signatures all spell out Withers, that would make this location make a lot of sense. I don't know if there's other letters we are supposed to find. Maybe we have to just walk in there and find out, but I suspect that is the location we're supposed to go for. There's no... Oh, Horns of the South? Why is it in the Horns of the South? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I get to come all the way back to the keep and talk to someone and say, hey, look... Or was I supposed to find a first letter down here, and I've just kind of skipped a few? Feels odd, I don't know. I am not seeing it. Everything just seems to point back up to Quanacht. Okay. So whatever that is, it's interesting. The patch notes were, you know, things like more conversations in Act 3, more... I think even 2 or 3 more dungeons in Act 3, you know, like quests, areas, all sorts of things, right? Lots of enhancements and improvements to the whole gameplay experience, which is all great. Lots of changes to late game items, and that horrible evil thing that should never be introduced called New Game Plus, also known as just turn up the fucking difficulty, you dickhead. Or, I want to take my character from the end of the game and go all the way back to the start of the game and do it all again, but have the game be harder so that it's... Okay, so your character who's experienced the end of the game, what, they have a dream about the past, or they go back in time, or somehow all the things they do didn't happen, but they still have all the benefits of it. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. It's complete immersion breaking. It's not something you put in a role-playing game. It's bad enough they put it in things like fucking Souls-likes, you know. But it's in the game now, unfortunately. And they've made changes to make it work. So if I finish the game and then want to play the game again from the beginning, am I allowed to start a new character and play, or am I forced to play as Brandman every time now? So they take away the king's power, but they let you keep practically everything else, I think. Although, I don't know if they let you keep your items, because you're breaking out of the island asylum again, aren't you? Anyway, it doesn't interest me that much as a feature, but for those who like it, it's there. So, I mean, there were a lot of requests for it, so in theory it's going to be a very popular feature. And all the people who wanted it can now be happy they've forced the developers and bullied them into adding a shit, horrible feature to their game and reducing the quality of the game overall by putting this crap in it. Yeah, could have been a good thing. So yeah, Temple of Elemental Evil. I played it up to is it the second town called Nulb, where there's a quest involving the brothel where you have to like talk to. You don't have to go in, but you have to speak to someone who works there, and they just didn't exist because the game was buggy. Circle of 8 apparently patched that years ago and added a bit more content to that second town, and you know, so things were done. Things were done to make the game fun, okay? And it was quite an enjoyable experience. I mean, when it was originally released, hello, I see you. Really, that missed? Half the item crafting feats didn't work. I know, because I took one, and it didn't work. And some other things didn't work either. So the game was a bit buggy initially, but quite fun and enjoyable all the same. Even if the balance and some of the early encounters in the initial dungeon area was a bit off towards the very harsh end of the scale. Circle of 8 mod was mainly patches and fixing things. This Temple Plus mod people speak about seems to have more significant gameplay changes, including some balance changes that are a bit wacky. You know, forcing you to play the game a different way and making some encounters far too easy, some too hard. I'm not sure I would enjoy it from what I've heard about it. I think I'd just prefer the Circle of 8 mod. From the description on the Steam page, it's apparently launching this month, and we're about a third of the way through this month, nearing the halfway mark actually. And they do... I'm going to read this now, just a moment. Game music will cut out briefly as I minimise the window, but I'm going to read this because it's interesting. Let me just find it. So, initial thing on the Steam page in the description. The Temple of Elemental Evil came out in 2003 and has had a passionate community around it ever since. Over the years, fans have added a lot to the game and kept it alive in ways we already admire. This version builds on that work, and we're genuinely thankful to everyone who's helped along the way. So it seems this may be like a bit of an update, but on the forums, there's lots of people asking, you know, apart from asking, hey, have they actually told us a release date yet? You know, that's a pretty big one people are interested in. and haven't heard anything about that yet. But people asking, hey, did they contact the modders who worked on the Circle of 8 patch or the Temple Plus patch and ask them about adding their work into the game? Nobody has responded. The people developing this version have not been replying to threads on the forum at all or responding to anyone. One of the somebody who claims to be one of the developers of the original Circle of 8 mod says that many years ago somebody claiming to be working for a company, not this company, contacted him and asked about using all of his Circle of 8 patches and the scripting and coding he'd done for it for free without giving him anything, to produce a new product that would be for sale, not like an updated version of this. And he told him to go fuck off, basically, you know. And that person does not work for this company, didn't work for this company, separate thing entirely. But he said that's the only time anyone's contacted him about the work and asking to use it. So as far as he knows, he hasn't been contacted. So it would be interesting to see if this is like an improved version of the Circle of 8 mod. However, it's possible this could just be a bad re-release, right? But the company putting out have a reputation of doing good updated version of games, right? Not just sloppy ones. So it should be something good, in theory. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to have to wait and see. Some people say that they saw the 29th of September. This is an early release date. But then they've just changed it to the month of September. Other people have mentioned that the original game was released on the 16th of September 2003. So releasing it on the anniversary, Tuesday next week, would be a smart thing to do. Especially if they'd actually done some publicity and talked about it and got hype up first. But it seems one or two of their other previous re-releases had no marketing either. What happened? I just walked here. What? How did a quest update? It might be worth visiting Ailey to see how the hospital's doing. Okay, so it did say wait some time. Alright. Well, for now, I'm going to head into this temple of evil. Fairy evil or demonic evil, not elemental evil. Of course, the best thing about elemental evil was the Town of Homlet, which was originally published as a separate adventure. Might have even been published as a module adventure, not just like in a magazine, like in Dragon Magazine or something, before then being expanded. And it was nice stuff, like, you got, there's some guy who wants to convert to the old faith, but his family are not happy about it. Somebody who wants to convert to a new faith. You got lots of things going on in town. Uh-oh, is this a point of no return? No, it's not. So, we are seeking a renegade in this location, but also trying to find out why the priestess is feeling something dragging her back here, and she feels empty and hollow inside. And we suspect it may be similar to the heart-stealing experience we've already encountered. Hey, maybe if the blacksmith's lost his heart and she's lost her heart, we could help bring them together and make them both happy again. That looks like... The fact there are trees below the cliff gives me the impression the cliff is not that deep, because that looks like just the top half of a tree, so the bottom half is down there. But it also very much gives the impression we are not supposed to descend down to that location. And that we are instead supposed to just head directly towards the humongous statue. We now cannot open the map. We have stepped outside the map into another location. This almost feels like we're in the weirdness. But it doesn't look weird enough. It's interesting that they don't want us to have a map. So, it's probably worth utilizing one of the other cloaks in our stash. Because the 10% critical hit chance, we can get that with a few points in awareness. Perception, I mean. And the stamina regeneration is already really high due to our endurance. So we could replace the cloak with something like the one that gives us lifesteal or something else, right? The trousers, if we could find something good to replace them with, that would be interesting. I think movement speed multiplier on certain high-end armors might be nerfed as well. Oh, and in case I didn't mention it, the main reason for the change to the removal of scaling for improved critical hit chance is that it was far too easy for players to get their critical hit chance up to 100%. And I do believe in the last episode or two.
Find my voice. They have it, twisted it, and now speak in my name. But their words are not mine. Find my body, once undying, now rotting in endless torment. Free it. End this agony.
I suspect that freeing the body from undying torment will mean fighting it into submission. Deiform. It sounds suspiciously like we're supposed to believe this is the All-Mother. And so far the All-Mother has not been answering very much. I have to seek the Herald of the Voice in the shadows of the temple, and confront the fallen knight who lingers in defiance. Additionally, Niante sent me to investigate a mysterious calling she feels but cannot explain. If she was a devout follower of the All-Mother, and this is actually the All-Mother, that could make a lot of sense. I know on the forums people were asking if they could find the music that plays in the corrupted temple ruins, because it was a really good track. I'm not hearing much music yet. Maybe it's just fight music. Sanguinor the Crimson is supposed to be here, and we should absolutely defeat him if we can. Let's press on. Gently. I wonder, if we're outside the world, we cannot place bonfires here, as I suspected, so it's like the abyss of Sanguinor. I kind of do want to explore then in that case. But I feel called. Where are you? Up on the wall above? No. Oh. Oh. That looks like a corrupted version of the priestess's robes we've seen. Is this? No, okay. Well, it said corrupted, but there's no black warp stuff all over. Where? Are you up there? You are up there. Okay. Are you summoned? Yes. So it's a different kind of corruption, not the warp corruption. Oh, you're both up there, are you? Oh no, just for one of you, I see. Oh no! Her body fell all the way down there and I don't get to loot it. Except I just have to walk all the way down there and find out if she landed. Didn't I see a chest up here when I came up here? About there? Or was it just those battlements? Well, let us progress towards this fallen carcass, which mercifully has landed in a location we can reach. I am Aaron, once a hopeful acolyte of the All-Mother, barely in my teens when the darkness consumed us. I was not ready for the weight of priesthood, and the shadows saw my vulnerability. Whispers of power and acceptance lured me. I sought to belong, to be strong. In my naivety, I performed the forbidden rites, believing they would make me a true priestess. Instead, they trapped my soul and tainted our temple. Now, as a spirit bound to these cursed halls, my whispers join the damned. I was too young and weak, and my fall led to our ruin. May the All-Mother forgive my folly and cleanse this place. And the Burning Ember spell. We could dress like a corrupted priestess if we wanted. While we're in this area, that is probably not a good idea. We may meet some dark entity who says, "Ah, I see you have dressed for the occasion. Now worship." Well, we get to make plenty of potions here. Not the strongest, mind. Oh. What about the normal? Not the weak ones. We could make... May have side effects. Yeah, shouldn't do that. There we go. Yes, I'm pressing the fucking button, you wanker. Right, okay. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Fine. Now listen. I didn't want to do this, and it is a shame it has come to this. But I don't fancy my odds of making that jump. So let us go around in this corrupted place. Oh, I see dead walkers down there. One of them's probably called Natalie. Don't ask why. No, seriously, don't. There's not a particular reason for it. It just sounded like a kind of shit dumb name you would get in a shit name game. Oh, hello! You get axe. Axe attacks. There we go. I mean, there is another somewhat more relevant reason why it might be Natalie. Ooh. Steel breastplate, steel gauntlet, so just knight's armor of sorts. Moonshine and poisoned arrow. Now, what is over here? Presumably nothing, right? Not even a place we can rest. Coco, you being a bother down there? Try not to fall off the stairs. You know what? You know what we should do. This is a rough, tough, violent place. Quirko, get dressed up for battle. Go fuck 'em up. Yeah, let's fight together. Side by side. Oh, they made a change to the... I could shoot that. I'm not going to from here, because it could just set off a ridiculous chain reaction as it comes looking to fight me, and a load of its friends come through. So we're going down... Oh, this way, right? Quirko, are you... Where are you? Oh, I've got a horrible feeling he's reverted to normal now that we can't see him. I don't see him at all. Right. Wait. Is he actually fighting? No, but I think he thinks he is. Okay, let's press on. The top end of our life bar is looking dangerous. Oh, you know what? We got a bow. And area of effect arrows. Well, at least we had area of effect arrows. Okay. Oh, hello! You get to die as well. All of you. That was interesting. Explains the sounds I could hear. Confession of Brina. So how come the first one didn't have a confession? I am Brina, once a humble peasant girl, unlearned but devoted to the All-Mother. I rose to become a priestess through sheer faith and determination, but I was unprepared for the darkness that befell us. The shadows preyed on my ignorance, offering false promises of wisdom and power. Desperate to prove myself, I embraced the forbidden rites, believing they would bring honor to our temple. Instead, I led us into corruption. Now I am bound to these haunted halls, my spirit a testament to my folly. My whispers join the chorus of the damned, a reminder of the price of my ambition. May the All-Mother forgive my trespass and cleanse this sacred place of our torment. This paragraph is identical to the one towards the end of the last letter. It seems they each hold themselves responsible, and additionally, if we are invited to perform any forbidden rituals, we should probably refuse. Oh, Quirko! Is it time limited then? Yeah, now I'm just picking everything up, you know. Might as well be hung for a sheep or a lamb as far as the encumbrance goes. I think that one's already dead. Nice work there. So we've viewed someone over there. Let's just continue our search of the area. So we've obviously got this doorway here, which looks significant, but that's probably a way up and around. Unless this platform is a dead end. Well, that looks important. And it is. Excellent. Well, we'll just have this then. And all these things. All these things I give to you, to keep and to protect, from the greatest of the big blue whales to the tiniest insect, to rule with loving kindness, the meek, the mild, the strong, and to treat my creatures kindly, for only you know right from wrong. There you go. We got a folk song in there from Horton Weavers as well. I think it's a song about Adam, God speaking to Adam and Eve. This seems to be... brings it back down. Is this one up already? So I presume the... Oh! Hello! Do pardon me. I've got an axe. And you have no confession. It almost looked like her head was going to come off there and then didn't. She looks very Witcher too, doesn't she? Just saying. Okay. I see you up there. Yeah. It would be really nice to have the anti-magic set on now. Don't know where you got... Oh, there you are. Look, she'll come to us, okay? Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Now. Ah, good. You found me. Where? Up there. Uh-oh. Okay, Confessions of Ellen. Let's do this. Let's read in combat, because that's really realistic, that is. Aaron, Yeah, that's... This icon means we haven't read it yet. I am Helen, the bastard daughter of an aristocrat, fleeing my father's vengeful wife. I sought refuge in the temple of the All-Mother, believing it would protect me from my past. The shadows found me instead, exploiting my fear and desperation. They promised safety and power if I embraced the forbidden rites. Desperate to escape my lineage, I succumbed to the darkness. Now my spirit is bound to these cursed halls, a prisoner of my own making. Different to the other two. My whispers join the tormented, a reminder of my tragic choice. May the All-Mother forgive my weakness and cleanse this place of our suffering. Well... Right, you. Get back here. Yeah, you're scared to show your face now, aren't you? Right, well, we'll just carry on. Where? Don't worry, lady, we'll be coming back for you. Somehow. We just don't want to get knocked off the edge. There does not seem to be a way to call up that lift. We'll have to find it. We can go up or down. If we go up, the sky's the limit. Both literally and figuratively. If we go down, we can, in theory, start at the bottom and work our way up and clear out all the evil people. All the wickedness from this place. And where would there be an evil... Oh, you! I see you. Hey, 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 hey! Whoa now, hey, whoa! Yeah, you. Really? Give me like that, is it? They don't seem to come from below to bother me the same way they do from above. Which seems to have decided the issue. It's going to be those lifts, isn't it? Quirko, you might have to wait down here for a while. I see a Marrowghast. There's a white person. Excellent. We'll talk to them at some point. Maybe they won't try to kill us on sight. Unlike everything else in here. Like that lady up there, for example. And again, please. Nope, she's just... There we go. Airborne, apparently. That's levitating, unnaturally. You want to fight us? Come on, we know you're up there. Somewhere. Oh, there you are. Well, we got two of those. We really should be using this power more often, shouldn't we? I could absolutely step through there and plummet down. I do not desire to do so. So, presumably some kind of dormitory. Oh, are we back to the bad locks of the past? Let's just take it all. Where the whole screen goes dark, I'll need to find another lock to find out. Okay. We're not getting up that way. Again, I want to avoid plummeting into the depths, as I do not know how possible it would be to recover from such a tumble. But now that it's somewhat safer to explore this location, this central hall, I should absolutely do so. Well, it is within my power. So it stairs up there I would like to descend after ascending first. Yeah, come on. Check the... Ooh. Oatmeal milk is blue, apparently. Okay. Isn't that just like porridge, basically? I mean, it's not. Oatmeal is technically not porridge, but it basically is. Just be honest. It's porridge. You know it. Oh! Do I spy a secret area down there? Behind those hanging vines? I think I might. This would be where those stairs descend. That lift. We've encountered it twice now. I suspect that that is our shortcut back out of here after we finish the area. And that two priestesses came from down here up those stairs to fight us. Now, there is a lot of hostility in this place. You'd think the priestesses could just sort of all get along a bit. Whatever darkness has riven them apart, it cannot be good for us. This is still not the bottom of the lift. It is... Okay, so we could drop down to there with a difficult jump, and then there, and then presumably walk out there or here. Let's not do that just yet. Let's be creative. By which I mean walk down these stairs and check under them. Now I'm hearing the music though, it is nice. Yeah, peaceful. Calming, but also a bit ethereal. And also, yes, we can blatantly head through here. And there's even a chest to unlock. Looks like we are back to the dark lock again. If at any point this looks like a point of no return... Oh, hello. Do it, lady. And... where is this? Okay, trousers and boots. We don't need to relieve him of those. They're hardly going to make all the difference between poverty and riches beyond our wildest dream now, are we? Is that a shattered statue of the All-Mother that's been tumbled down here and just gone dark and corrupted? It does certainly look that way. Okay, well. Let's explore this level a bit before descending those stairs. That is a point we can obviously pass through. Hello. Lift shaft. There, drop down to there, to here, we are here. With no dangerous jumping involved. We could drop down there. And actually, it almost looks tempting, but we have no good reason to do so just yet. When we've already found stairs that head down that way. Might as well go in that direction now then, I suppose. But I did say I wanted to check this level a bit first. Just work our way steadily and patiently. What the heck? Oh, it's a knuckle-a-bee, okay. like the poison. And you don't like the axe. So I suppose that makes us even, doesn't it? Okay. Well, let's work our way round. This is the exit nearest the entrance. I must admit, I'm almost feeling a little at a loss as to how... Oh, this feels like we're supposed to stop here and not continue. Or there's something very... That's where we want to go in. That's the jump across. This is the chasm below. Let's head back inside. If there's anything secret or vital out there that we might have missed, well, that's life. And if we're looking for a way back up, then descending to the even lower level might be the last way to get there, so perhaps that's what we should do first. But if this is just... because we're wanting to get in there, right? Not here. Bottom of a lift shaft? Yes. We've been there before when we came... There's a broken bridge. We went around, down the stairs, came into this chamber and went off that way. Yeah, so it all makes sense. We know where we are. We're not lost. And that's the other lift shaft with the lift right at the top. So there shouldn't really be anything here for us. Okay, well we know where everything is. That's good. One lift goes down and the other one goes up, essentially. Or one goes down and up, the other one goes up and down. I know, very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That looks like it would be very nasty if those spikes were on the other side and it came tumbling down on someone. Now, if we look down here, what can we... there's some water. Beyond that, we can't really see very much. Looks like we are descending here, because once again, we are shunning the use of the lifts. This is very nicely lit, and it's almost as if they want us to make potions once again. We could, but it wouldn't really amount to much we haven't made already. So, may have side effects, let's not do that. Let's make one of these. Let's make two. I can't click the button anymore to close the notifications, pop notifications. That is mildly annoying, to be honest. This is the puddle of water we could see from above up there. I'm not sure what that view aided us. What we were supposed to gain from this. I mean, apart from making the place look a bit more ruined because of the hole in the floor. Is there some kind of fish monster swimming in the water that will swim up and occasionally try and nip at us? I don't know. But I do know we haven't gone up to the top of the towers yet. Which is probably not a way in. There we go. I see you. I have a bow. My bow has arrows. My arrows bring harm. And I need to get to her body quickly, as it may have one of those confessions. Got a way down. And a way up. Confessions of Bedelia. I am Bedelia, once a wife trapped in a life of torment, fleeing from my abusive husband. My greatest sorrow and sin is leaving my children behind, hoping they might find a better life without me. Seeking refuge, I came to the temple of the All-Mother, yearning for peace and redemption. The shadows found me, whispering that my suffering and sins made me deserving of their dark embrace. Believing I was beyond salvation, I accepted the forbidden rites, surrendering to the fate of the temple. Now my spirit is bound to these cursed halls, my whispers mingling with the tormented souls of the damned. I accepted this fate, knowing I am a sinner and believing I deserve this eternal punishment. May the All-Mother forgive my abandonment and cleanse this place of our suffering for my children's sake, if not my own. Now, this is interesting because of the use of the word sin. Sin was originally a Greek word, and its meaning is not what you would think at all. It has nothing to do with guilt. When the Greeks would practice their archery, if an arrow missed the target, they would call that a sin. That's it. All it was. It's just, oh, you made a mistake. It's not, oh, you are a really horrible person. You've done this absolutely horrible, unforgivable thing. Everyone should hate you now for the rest of your life. So, interestingly then, the Catholic idea of the original sin is just like, look, nobody's perfect. You know, you might have made a few mistakes when you were born, inside your mother, coming out of her, whatever. You know, and so it's not like you must apologize for this forever. This is looking very weird now. Look at that mist. This is a larger fog. You could almost call it a bigger mist, which in a religious institution would be a truly horrible thing to be. So yeah, all of these women claiming, oh, it's my sins that have led me to this. Maybe they're not using the word sin in the way that we would use it in modern language, although they probably are interpreting it that way. But the shadows that came to them might have just said, look, you know, you're not perfect. You got flaws. That lets us in. We can fuck you up and turn you into a puppet for our evil desires. If they've just misinterpreted it and have all started acting out evil just because they believe that's what they've agreed to do, when actually all they've just agreed is that, like, you know what, people make mistakes. We've all been there, you know. That would be ironic if they haven't actually been corrupted by anything. They've just mistaken the message, and they're all just crazy bitches. We are a long way away from leveling, unfortunately. So much of this stuff. So it is caster, just mana increase for pretty much all of it. Okay. What is this? Tainted Priestess's leg covers. Okay. I'm not sure we want to be a Tainted Priestess. We might want to be a pure Priestess. One who has not been corrupted. Oh, you know what? If I were to go back now and... Oh, this lift is... No, it's not broken. The lever's right there. Okay. Is this one of the two lifts? There's a doorway there. Let me think for a moment. No, it's not, is it? Because we go back in there. The lifts are there, right? It is a different lift. That should take us up to the top of this tower, which seems to be separate from all that. Okay, let's do it. Let's utilize our first lift. And hope we don't get crushed against the ceiling. Here we are. I see some kind of altar we could pray at there, I believe. Does this connect to those other two lifts here? Yes, it does. Okay. And here, we are back in this chamber. Well, we killed everything, so it must be up above. We know this lift is on the floor below. And that one presumably somewhere above. So if this one, that one goes down and up, and this one only goes up and down. And they don't travel between more than 2 floors. Oh no! It just goes down. Do you go up again? Hang on, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, not here. We saw, didn't we? Through one of these doorways, we saw a woman. There! Damn it. Okay. Well, we're back here now. How do we get into there? Let us attempt the other lift. Is this one also going to go 2 floors? 1. No. I think we've found her. Lorelia. We've been sent to find you, lady. And I think this is save-worthy. Now let's be careful. She wants to trap. The other priestess believes this is a trap. For her, not for us. But there's lots of dolls here. Hello.
You can see me? Hear me? How strange.
She sounds very
That's
childish.
not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears. Yet here you are, unbidden.
The
Why?
power of the king. Who are you?
An offering upon the altar of the All-Mother. Sacrificed and brought back before Her Majesty. I gave her my life, expecting nothing in return. And I received her highest grace. But what are you, I wonder? That you've broken the rules of my domain. Perhaps the Mother sent you. Or perhaps you've come to tear my purpose apart.
What do you mean when you say... No, do you have a name?
I am Lorelia. Do you know my title? I am the herald of the All-Mother, her voice. And all who heed her voice shall receive grace, while those who defy her shall perish. You will carry out her will fervently, won't you?
You know, Lorelia is the way I would have pronounced it. Lorelia, I believe, is the way Niante spoke her name. What is the will of the Mother?
Her will is to offer you the truth that will guide you in the darkness. Entrust your soul to her, and she will lead you to salvation.
Now, this is tricky. Because we do want to be a devout worshipper of the All-Mother, but this does not seem to be the All-Mother's work. What do you mean when you say you gave your life to the All-Mother?
I dreamed of her since I was little, almost every night. Sometimes even during the day. The villagers said it was a gift, but I was afraid. I was afraid of the Mother. Can you believe it? I lacked faith. I didn't know I was chosen. I resisted serving in the temple. How silly I was. And then she came. Warm, good, present. Take my body and soul. Take my life, Mother. I accept your offering, my child. Rise and walk, and I shall speak through you. Be my voice.
And you've taken... Ooh. Now. Neante sent me. She says you're calling to her.
Ah, Neante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled.
What is it? What's missing?
What she cast away. A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me.
If that's true, then why do you call to her? Why not let her go on without it?
Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Neante's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned.
It seems you've just contradicted yourself there. You said she gave it to you. And to reclaim it, you just said there that she cannot exist without it, after saying that she absolutely can. She didn't cast anything away. She lost it. You took it from her.
Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it.
Right. Whatever's missing, she wants it back.
Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return.
Is this a forbidden ritual?
And tell Neante this. The fire she extinguished still burns. But only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul.
I'll come back to these two. I'm not sure the All-Mother was speaking of her. But I think I should take this lift out of here. And go deal with the remaining foes that dwell in this place. Oh, that chain does not connect. That is really disturbing. None of them do. How does this thing remain aloft? We have dolls by the lift to Neante. No, to Lorelia. This one, the dolls are further away. They're not small, they're just further away. Let's continue our exploration of this place. And we wouldn't have made it up here without either of the two lifts that led us here. That stained glass window is in a terrible state. Let us absolutely take a flower by any other name and head back inside. Statue of Yorma. This feels... The thing is, wait, why am I doing this? She should do this, right? Lorelia entrusts me with a strange doll. She claims that it holds what Neante lost. She also told me to burn it on the altar or cleanse it with fire and carry a message to Neante. Deiform. The thing is, if Lorelia is not speaking for the All-Mother, right? If she's some kind of weird fey corruption thing here. Confession of High Priest Melora. The All-Mother's Mercy Amulet. Can we... Okay, let's take this lot. If it is trickery, that trickery may have a grain of truth within it. There may be echoes of the All-Mother's wishes and fragments. The other thing is, the voice that spoke to us initially when we entered here, it could be the All-Mother. It could be the wyrdness or the Fae playing tricks with us. However, if our link through Arthur to the wyrdness is like strong and pure, that could make it the All-Mother telling us to slay this creature. That does look very evil and wicked. As the High Priestess, I was entrusted with the sacred duty to guide and protect our order. The All-Mother bestowed upon me the wisdom and light to lead my sisters, yet it was I who led them into the abyss. Ah, so this is an abyss like the one of Sagamore then. The whispers of darkness promised us salvation in our time of despair. Crops failed and our people starved. In my desperation, I sought a way to save them, turning to forbidden knowledge and dark rituals. I believed I could control the shadows, harness their power for good. I was wrong. The darkness consumed us, tainting our souls and turning our sanctuary into a corrupted temple. My sisters followed me, trusting in my leadership, and I led them to eternal damnation. Now, as a wraith bound to this forsaken place, I hear their tormented whispers, and I know the full weight of my sin. I betrayed their trust, leading them away from the All-Mother's light and into endless darkness. Let my confession stand as a dire warning. Even the purest intentions can lead to ruin when one strays from the path of light. May the All-Mother one day forgive my transgressions and free my sisters from this cursed fate. So it would seem then that each of the portions of the ritual to restore the men here is kept in an abyssal area. Making me wonder if I were to sign with the Imperials from Camelot, what would happen? They would say to me, would they tell me to go work with Maggot the Druid, you know, and like, and keep them in, you know, because it seems like the two, it's just one quest path with a few divergent choices rather than two different paths through the act. Quirko, I know you're up there. Hopefully you'll find your way back down at some point. I'm not going to go up to try and find you. What I'm going to do is take this wooden path of platforms here and head further in and further on. I see two more white... probably one more. We're also looking for... Is it Sir Sanguinor? The Crimson. Some kind of nasty serial killer. And as Milton Jones once said, I used to think a serial killer was someone who poisoned the cornflakes. Yeah, he likes his puns. Hello? 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 Goodbye. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Could you step away from the edge a bit so I can collect your body? That'd be really... I said... No! You fucking slag! I'll have to go down there now. In the words of Kevin from Kevin and Perry, alright, Mrs. Patterson, you bitch! Teenagers, eh? Right. Look, shut up. Stop trying to blast me. I'm trying to get to that body. Before it turns into a bag of bones. Okay, good. Sort of. That's a lot of mushrooms. Let's indulge in a little healing, shall we? Okay. Alright, we're working on it. Where are you? Up there. Excellent. Well, hey, look, we got a bow. And we're not afraid to use it. If we're really... Yeah, fuck her up, Quirko. You teach her. Look, it doesn't matter which one we shoot, it's still an area of effect. We're clearly practicing our archery. And you know what? Okay. That's Quirko, we're not going to shoot him. Lady, get shot. Oh, you sneaky woman. Oh, what went on with that arrow? Okay. Well. Oh, it's just a skill update. Well, we do want to be improving our dexterity anyway. What's that? Oh, another burning ember spell. Okay, fine. We want to be increasing our dexterity anyway for the Sir Lancelot set. And we do want to be keeping our eyes open for other sets that may be of interest to us. Alright, lots of containers that aren't really very useful to us. I doubt the last killer is going to be a friendly, happy person who talks to us and says, hello, and, you know, before we fight. More burning ember spells. That barrel is way in the wall. For the most part, these are pictures we've already seen, not so much this one. The shape of the face makes it look like a four-dweller. The All-Mother sending magic up to a magic space. Person like really bad Michelangelo's man, without the extra arms and legs, showing extra poses, in magic space above four-dweller, or four-dweller thinking man. Arthur? Perhaps. I think up there, that's the one we've already met. Hello.
Oh, how lost you are. How clumsy. If you seek salvation in the blessing of the All-Mother, then I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place.
Worked that out already.
This temple isn't blessed anymore. It's tainted and rotten. Try to leave while you still draw breath. Do not repeat the same mistakes I made. For if you do, a fate worse than death will befall you.
Who are you, Mr. Dark Souls person in Sen's Fortress with a big hat look-alike?
Who am I? Who am I?
I'm Kireth.
I sought a way to help the priestesses, to reverse the weirdness that corrupted them. I was a naive fool, and now I pay the price.
What's going on with the shape of these bars rippling and warping the air around us? What happened to this place?
An ascension of a different kind. Perhaps the only one that truly exists.
The All-Mother took on an accursed form and revealed herself to the priestesses. A truly wicked theophany.
Theophany. Theo is godly. Fanny is like... Is that like the child? What did the priestesses do to you, if anything?
You do not want to know. It's not a decent thing to say out loud. Trust me, do not follow in my footsteps. Do not listen to the singworm's songs. Our sins should remain our own affair. No holy one can erase them with a blessed gesture or word.
Now I know that.
That would be forgiveness. How did you try to reverse the corruption? In what way did you do this? What did you try that didn't work?
I believed that faith is nothing more than magic.
Oh.
So if someone's flame of faith was strong enough to care for others,
perhaps the fire could be kindled once more to free them from corruption, but I failed.
Is there a way to help you?
Oh, I suspect that to break the seal that keeps me here, one must first possess a sin.
Oh,
but
this
when
sounds...
you are sinful enough, that is not for me to judge. The Frithir, however, knows much about sin.
Right, we want to know about this
Still,
Frithir and this Singworm.
I can't ask you to do this for me. It would be best if you simply left this place.
Wait, what about denim? This is new. Oh, wait. It's journal? No. World without end. A strange man kept prisoner in the corrupt temple asked me to free him. Well, he didn't exactly. He asked me to do anything, but it seems that in order to free Kiref, I need to kill something he calls the Singworm. Now, what else updated? Something to do with denim. Possibly, because apparently a lot of these have been added now. Retroactively. So, Ely is missing. Denim is here. Added in, presumably. And what have we here? Glorelia's doll. Confession, lifeblood, sapphire increases. Oh, it's an amulet. Okay. Yeah, but we have a very nice amulet already. Riderick. Oh, yeah, we're getting... Okay.
Please, I need to escape. Help me. Such humiliation is unworthy of anyone.
Okay, you're not going to tell me anymore. I'll just have to find out for myself then, won't I? Well, this is clearly broken or ruined in some way, or this is as far as it goes. Okay, we'll take those, take everything. Quirko, is the Singworm going to be one of your relatives? Oh, he's not here with us, he's elsewhere, and we can't summon him. Oh, is this another location we need to get him outside of? In case this location ceases to exist. There's a dryad in here? Wait. Where? Was I targeting the wrong thing? Is it... Is it not in here? Is it upstairs? I suspect there is a key. Look, she's not hostile. She's not a worm. She's not singing that. Oh, now you're attacking. Okay. Right, let me just... Look, I'm terribly sorry about this, lady. Your confinement appears to have driven you mad. Yeah, that's right. Come closer to the bars so you can feel my blade. Now. Only medium. Now, let's get back to what I was doing. The magical distortion on the bars of his cage give the impression we're not supposed to be able to pick the lock there. Can we go through here? And more importantly, should we? This is outside. Ooh, hello. Intriguing. Let's go back inside for now. Quirko, you are going to let me past, aren't you? Thank you. Wait, here we go. Good. I have a feeling. Now, this is going to get interesting. That perhaps I would like to depart this place. Head back to town, lighten my load. This is feeling like a 2-episode job again, which is fine. It's also more interesting, but hey, there's a few red things still here. I mean, literally only about 3 of them at this point. And one of them is a bad man with a bounty on his head. Might be a woman, I'm pretty sure Sanguinor is a man. Although I haven't looked at the bounties in a while, so... Where? Let us continue our search. The thing is, using the king's power to slow time doesn't seem very helpful if we're moving this slowly. But that's okay. I mean, I should either definitely be using it more often, although there's no guarantee I would have taken the skill I did that allows it to generate this extra refreshment during combat. So I've built towards using it more often, and I've been restraining myself from using it. So I should make more frequent use of it. Okay. More pictures we have seen before. Daffodils, Devil's Snare, things I'm supposed to know recipes for, no doubt. Lots of blood. I mean, if ever, what sanguine one might have come this way? Open? I mean, okay, not that it seems to do anything. Ah. No note to read this time. By this point we have probably gained all the information there is from these women. Probably. Hello. That looks interesting and exciting and bloody difficult to get to. I suspect that encumbrance is not on my side. I kind of want to try. How far down is it? Very far down. Okay. I mean, I don't think we jump high enough. Possibly something to return for. If that's where one of the red buggers is, that'd make total sense. Actually, if that's where Sanguinor is, that would also make quite a lot of sense, really. This looks intriguing. So what have we learned from our adventures here? Do not make any sort of deal that involves creating an abyss or dragging something into it. It will not end well. Now the word abyss has been used, that really helps us with our understanding of this place and the fact that it doesn't have a world map. I should really probably go and get rid of some of this stuff. Would be nice to try and get another level though, although I doubt we're going to do that here, quite. Immediately, that is. Why don't we go back to the priestess, right? And tell her the message. Yeah. Go back to Niante. That's our excuse for leaving. It's not ideal. And we might as well slay a few more wicked ones while we are here. If we can find the Sanguine Brigand, all the better. But how did they make it into here? Oh, that looks serious. White. That's the other white one. Oh, shit. This is presumably the one we must have just got 2 swords. Madam 2 Swords is going to come fuck us up. Female Parsifal? Whoops. Okay, this is really... Parsifal is supposed to be the most devout and pure of the knights, apart from Sir Gawain. Although Gawain doesn't exist in Parsifal's tale, but in Percival's tale. I'm sorry, lady. I am Percival, once a knight sworn to protect the sacred temple of the All-Mother. My blade was pledged to defend the priestesses in their hallowed sanctuary, yet in my zeal I failed them and fell into the same darkness that claimed their souls. The shadows crept in subtly, promising strength and victory in our struggles. I believed I could shield the temple from any threat, but the true danger lay within. The darkness whispered to me, eroding my resolve and tainting my spirit. When the priestesses succumbed, I fought to save them, only to find myself ensnared by the same malevolent force. My valor became a weapon against me, twisting my purpose into a conduit for corruption. I was blinded by my duty, unable to see the true enemy until it was too late. Now, as a spectral guardian of this defiled temple, I am haunted by the cries of those I failed to protect. My sword, once a symbol of light, now serves for shadows. The weight of my failure is a constant torment, a reminder of the honor I lost. Let my confession serve as a caution. Even the fiercest warrior can be corrupted if they lose sight of their true path. May the All-Mother's light one day purify this place and release us from our eternal suffering. I'm terribly sorry for what happened to you. Meanwhile, what has happened to our inventory? Percival's boots. Increases melee damage while dual wielding, increases mana shield. Increases melee damage while dual wielding and mana shield. Seems to be all the same. Two-handed swords. Yes, people were complaining that these weren't one-handed swords, but they're blatantly two-handed swords, and that's totally fine. The right blade, odd attacks burn enemies while even attacks chill. Odd attacks poison enemies while even attacks bleed. That's okay. It's like a... It's like the old Chaos Champions who could occasionally wield a two-handed weapon one-handed because of weird Chaos mutations and just being that strong, and it was something heroes weren't supposed to be able to do. Yeah, Advanced Hero Quest was really good. Oh, hello! Are you the true Percival? Or something from the All-Mother? Is this?
What happened? My oath. My purpose. It's gone.
Why did you attack me?
Forgive me. It wasn't by my own will. It was the All-Mother's will that I'm carrying out. No!
No, it wasn't.
Not anymore. I serve the Round Table. In my heart, I always have. But my body was a prisoner of the All-Mother. Or rather, the one I believed to be the All-Mother.
Indeed. Oh shit, if I'd gone and defeated the evil child thing before coming up here, would this have played out very differently? Who are you? Or rather, who were you?
A knight of the Round Table. I proudly bore the name Percival in honor of my predecessors who served King Arthur. Like the first Percival, I set out in search of the Holy Grail. My path led me here, to the very temple where my father once wanted to send me for priestly studies. I never felt a calling then. But this time, I heard something calling me. I thought it was the Grail, but it was her, whose sword-wielding hand I was to become. False goddess, an abomination, pretending to be the All-Mother, corrupting priestesses' minds.
Who or what is this false All-Mother exactly?
A Four-Dweller. One of those four-armed creatures King Arthur fought when he first arrived on Avalon. The kind I'd only read about in old texts.
But if King Arthur was a Four-Dweller, and he's been fighting against the Four-Dwellers to protect the humans, rather than becoming one, he was one originally. That's the interesting part. Right, so, did you try to fight her?
I did. I challenged her to a fight for claiming to be a goddess, for poisoning the minds of the innocent. She said she would prove that she was the only goddess here. She forced her way into my mind and made me vow that if I lost, I would become her paladin and serve my only true All-Mother forever. I was vanquished.
This is a trick, isn't it?
I knelt powerless before the false All-Mother as she pierced me with a blade. I was to carry it within me always as a sign of whose power I am now under.
Okay, so we now understand that the Knights of the Round Table are inheriting names like titles. You should have thought better. No! You have suffered enough. I will make her pay for it.
Be careful.
I'll have to be really careful.
If you face her, fight fiercer and strike harder than I did. Above all, don't let her into your mind, or she will turn your own body against you.
I suspect that the doll she's given us, that she wants us to place on the altar, that is a doll to trap us. How long were you imprisoned by the false All-Mother? She probably doesn't have a sense of time in here.
I spent countless years trapped in the prison of my own body, bound to her service, where I found the truth. The only truth worth knowing.
Countless years.
I was blessed with her presence. I warmed myself in her radiance. Why did you take it from me? Why?
Because that was the false goddess,
I'm
not
sorry.
the real one.
The oath I swore to the false All-Mother. I can still feel its binding. Even my death did not entirely free me from it.
Will you still be here if I go defeat her now? Maybe the death of this false goddess will free you.
I pray it is so. Otherwise, I am nothing but a damned soul, bound to this place for eternity. Now, having regained my former self, the torment will be all the greater. Is it punishment for surrendering my mind to a false deity?
Join with us, with Arthur and Lancelot. How can I help you?
You could ask the
wrong
All-Mother
All-Mother.
to forgive me. Beg her to grant me the honor of being in her presence once more. No. Kill her. Kill the false goddess. Please. I trust in you.
You'll have to.
Am I forever tethered to this place?
I hope not. I hope to see you here again, when the Wicked One has been defeated. But I again question how Sir Sagramore got this far into this place, unaffected by its denizens. I'm going to assume it's not up there on the top, and that there is nothing there for us. Animals. Only animals here. What? More Marrowghasts? I see you. I have a bow. It shall be put to good use in the near future. But for now, I fear I do not wish to shoot that priestess from over here. I would rather go face her on her own ground, find my way to meet with her. Is there a way that this connects up? Probably not. Probably not. There's no bridge across. We saw no great shadows. She stands so still. I think Sanguinor is in the tower. And Quirko, you are lucky you're not falling off, because I would if I stood there. Because I wouldn't be standing there, I'd be plummeting through the air. It'll be like the snowman, but with different words. We're falling through the air. Okay. Who or what is still here in that direction? It's not that tower, it is over here. So, There's something we are missing. Idea. I hope to see Percival again before we leave this place. Second idea. What if Percival is trapped inside the false prophet of the All-Mother and manifests... Oh, hello. Is this it? Is this the location of the bastard who's hiding? Nope. Where are you hiding? Somewhere very near here. There's a bloody door. And we can't interact with it. Well, I was going to say let's keep on going, but is it possible these planks okay, saving again. As I am starting to feel this looks like a point of no return. So where does this lead? Could it lead to one of those side areas we have not fully explored? Are you? Spear of the Unbroken. Ah. Are you the one? Are we just supposed to be able to climb our way back up there? Because I'm not sure we can. We could maybe drop down. Oh! Look at that. The nightmare continues. Well then. Let us leap a lot. Are we supposed to be able to jump up onto that? Onto that little bit there? Because... it feels like we're supposed to be able to get there. We're getting... Okay, let's reload that save and look to our left. It feels like we should definitely be traversing this place with a much lighter load. And we do have a good reason to return to the town. It's not a good reason, it's a trap. Just because the fairy's trying to entrap us, why would it lie to us about the priestess? It would probably lie to her if she came here. It has been inconsistent. It said she has to come here and do it herself, then it's told us what to do, and it feels wrong. Okay. Let us... Okay, so some wooden platforms going up there, all the way around there. Probably not going to come back from it. Can we get back up on here? Yes, good. I presume that's just a drop down, and a deep one at that. one that allows us to return here quite comfortably. Okay, so now for the big moment of jumping off truth and painful. Oh fuck yes, we made it. Really? Oh, it goes up, does it? Then why? Did it come down? Let's try again. We know it can go up above this point. Oh, now it just is. Okay, excellent. Well, up we go then. All the way to the top. And then seek we the foe, so baleful. Come at me, Sir Sanguinor. I'm gonna fuck you up so badly. Or fall off these steps. You're not here. Oh! Oh! Oh god! We know what this is, don't we? Let me guess. Spellgorger. Oh, we were supposed to be able to find that somewhere else, I think. Actually, now. Can we pray? Hit raspberry? Now. More raspberries, apple. So we don't seem to be able to pray here at the shrine. Which is good. Perhaps this is where we come after we have cleansed the Wicked One. Now, given that we have no means to protect ourselves from a pact with a witch, and in such similar situations in this game we've been fairly powerless, I'm not sure how we stop this one from entering our mind. We may need a lot more spirituality than we currently possess. Probably at least 11 or 15. Wait. Okay, so we're back up here. Oh shit. That looks pretty damn so. You're white. You look like a massive flame gorger. Let's save again. I presume you're not a trader. That'd be really helpful right around now. Turtar, please wait for me here. There are some enemies in this direction. Hello. Quite a few of them by the look of it. Will you fizzle out? You do fizzle out. Okay. Kill the summoners. Kill the summons. Let's take that. Absolutely, and we are nearly full once again. Confession of Elara. In the beginning we were the chosen, blessed by the All-Mother to guide and protect. Our chants once filled these halls with light, and our hearts were pure, but pride became our downfall. I, Alara, sought knowledge beyond our sacred texts, believing I could master the arcane secrets. The darkness was cunning, presenting itself as enlightenment. I delved deeper, leading my sisters into forbidden rites, convinced we were destined for greatness. The darkness promised us power, and we were blind to its deceit. Our rituals grew twisted, our chants a mockery of their former glory. One by one we fell, our souls ensnared by the corruption we had invited. Now we linger in this cursed temple, our spirits trapped between worlds. We whisper our regrets into the void, hoping someone will hear and understand our sorrow. We are shadows of what we once were, eternally bound to our mistakes. Let this confession be a testament to our hubris. Seek not the forbidden paths, for they lead only to ruin. May the All-Mother's light one day cleanse what we have tarnished. And no confession for this one here. You, in there, whoever you are wicked, you shall die. But until I can reach you, you can wait your turn. It looks like I can reach you, quite comfortably. There appears to be a doorway here, an arch through which I can receive the blessing of your flame. And with power once more renewed, wasn't there one here we could see from all the way over there? Other side of this wall, in fact. Let's go deal her apportioned fate. What if Sanguinor is Percival? Right? Confessions of Mera. I am Mera, once a prosperous merchant who built a life through hard work and shrewd deals. When my fortune crumbled and I lost my way, I sought solace in the temple of the All-Mother. The shadows preyed on my despair, offering false hope and renewed power. In my desperation, I embraced the forbidden rites, believing they would restore my lost success. Instead, I led us all into darkness. Now my spirit is bound to these cursed halls, my whispers mingling with the damned, a testament to my folly. May the All-Mother forgive my transgressions and cleanse this place of our torment. Again, they all seem to be taking responsibility for leading the others astray. It seems like they all joined in with sort of equal enthusiasm, encouraging each other, and it all went horribly wrong. Also, possibly, these could be collected from a number of different locations, and yes, this big statue looks... There's no water in the fountain. This is like the statue outside the mansion of Lord, what's his name, back in town. And that may be a very intentional memory. So, Neante, back in town, acts as if what happens here was fairly recent. You know, like within the last year or two. Possibly 30 or 40 years at the most, but the impression was it had happened recently. You know, very recently. And yet, Percival claims that after what had happened to Neante, she came here and was led astray, and this went on for many years. And hello, this might be a trader. If it is, we get to dump a whole load of stuff. It's a lift. Oh, is it just an alchemy crafting station? That's what it's starting to feel like. That icon looks vaguely familiar. It is, isn't it? It's just... we've been here, haven't we? Let's go converse with the man who looks like a flame gorger. See what we can learn of this place, and also see if we can learn why the bastard we're looking for does not appear to be here. Oh, but we could take these stairs down first. Let's do that. Let's attempt to be a little more complete and thorough in our investigations here. Okay, that lift, I'm not sure I recognize it. But look at this. No, there's no one in there. That's a wreck. It's as if the weirdness knows these things should have fresh produce in them, and the weirdness provides. Alright, odd. Presumably we go down, walk across, up the next lift to get back to her. So I like the fact we've had a little moral ambiguity here, but it does seem pretty black and white and straightforward as to what's happening here. You know, it's not the deepest level of complexity. You know, the evil things clearly look very evil, the good things look less evil. You thought I was going to say good, didn't you? Ha. No, that doesn't seem to be the case. It still look pretty messed up. Okay. Greetings.
Let us pray together.
You have a massive skull on your back. I heard a calling. I have to look for the voice and the body. Wait. What happened here?
The descent of divinity. The All-Mother has graced us. I came here only to ask. Shall. Wings.
You wish for a shell and wings?
A shell. A gift sent by the All-Mother. A gift that one day will fall away. And when that day comes, I will be able to unfold another gift. Wings. They will let me fly away when the dawn of the end comes.
Let us pray. Interesting. I seek the men here, writes. I heard I'd find them in this temple.
Oh, you have no shell? No shell? Where, then, have you misplaced your wings?
This is well dodgy. A scroll. Do you know where to find it?
I do not know where you should search, but the priestesses may know. Ask them. I came here only to ask the All-Mother when my shell will fall, when I will be able to see my wings and rise above this land.
Are his wings inside this shell? I have to look for the voice and the body. Ooh. Did we save? This feels intriguing, right? He could be the... Wait, if the voice and the body are two things, if Lorelia is the voice, he could be the body. I heard a calling. I have to look for the voice and the body.
The voice. Lorelia.
Yes.
She carries the voice.
But is she the body?
Yes. I met her. She loves to spend time in her room. Just right there. Many voices there. Too many.
She steals voices.
I don't want to speak of the body.
You are the body,
terrible
aren't you?
things. A terrible fate. I don't want to.
Let us pray. This could be really
All
bad.
Mother, show us a person or something that will make us feel purpose. All Mother, make your presence with us even stronger, even more. Lift from our shoulders and backs the burden that is loneliness. All Mother, I make this plea for myself as well. When the time of decline comes, let me shed my burden, so that I may spread the wings you bestowed upon me.
Have we
Would you like to
partaken
add
in a
something?
forbidden rite? I do not know what else I could ask for.
I pray, All Mother, give us a sign.
I feel he has the body. Who are you? Old Journal. 7th of Rowan Moon, 623. The temple looms ominously, its sanctity long replaced by an aura of decay. I hear the faint chants of the undead priestesses echoing through the halls, a chilling welcome. 8th of Rowan Moon. Venture deeper today. The air is thick with the smell of death and ancient incense. Shadows dance on the walls, and I swear I saw one of the priestesses following me. On the 9th, a narrow escape. An undead priestess nearly caught me as I inspected an old altar. Their whispers are growing louder, seeping into my very thoughts. 10th, found an ancient relic still pulsing with dark energy. It feels like the temple itself is alive, watching my every move through hollow, lifeless eyes. Where are you? You nasty individual. Are you above or below? Well, hey, look. That's really far down. Okay, we're not going to try to tumble a little. Okay, let's descend. Okay. There we go. Are we... Alright. We may be about to enter this tower now, soon, any moment, after I plummet once more. Okay. Just another one of these. And with that, our search for Sanguinor almost comes to an end. Okay, well, let's start down here, alright? All obvious indicators would suggest that the other direction is the one we should take. But let us see what we can find. Oh, we've been here. It's just the other side of this weirdness. Oh, Quirko, do you know where to go? Where are you, actually? Are you stuck behind, not following up there? Oh, we did drop down quite painfully. Ah, we can't run. I just tried to run for a moment there. Alright. Aha! New person! You! You look dead to me. Drowners, eh? Maybe we do go out the back door and search the surrounding area for this killer. who we would like to find before confronting the Wicked One. I think we need to depart from this place, wend our way back towards civilization, then return here once more, refreshed and relieved of our burdens. Oh, that was really weird in the water. It was like we went full weirdness mode there. We probably shouldn't do that too often. Hello? I think I should probably end the episode soon. This one's got a decent length to it. And then we go here. Yeah. So perhaps being in the water removes the visual fog effects so we can see with bizarre clarity the water washing away the wickedness of this place. Can we work out how to get back out of here? So it's across there and up that way, right? Okay. Well, we're here now, so let's just see. Not that I'm going to plan to try and cross over to there and find my way back up. More, I wanted to look inside here and see if there's anything worth investigating. I didn't get a very good vantage point there. So I'm going to roam around to this side and... okay, yeah, that's not working. Alright. I can go back inside and work my way around. I'm certain of that. I just wanted to see what I could do out here first. There we go. Come on, Quirko, follow Mummy. She's going to go and wend her weary way out of this place once again. Or just see where this doorway leads. We're back here. We're below Turtar. There's still one red fucker. Every time we look. Okay. More than one. Good. Well then we should seek, for we may find. Where are you, O wicked one? This looks like a trap. Greetings, fair maid. Now. Ooh, hello. Healing butterfly. No great details on what it does. Increase mana cost by 50%, increases spell power by 76%, and given that great spirituality reduces spell cost, a potent item. So we have Journal of the Corrupted Temple, Cartographer's Descent. 11th of Willow Moon, 611. As I chart the temple's outer boundaries, I stumble upon an overgrown garden, now a twisted labyrinth. The fauna here pulses with malevolent life, and the priestess's spectral forms glide silently among the corrupted vines. 12th of Willow Moon. I uncovered a hidden passage leading to the temple's underground crypts. The air is colder here, and the walls are etched with maps of a forgotten age, possibly drawn by a predecessor whose fate I fear to imagine. A 13th of Willow Moon. The crypts are a maze, and I can hear the priestesses whispering secrets of the ancients. Their knowledge of the stars and earth is profound, but it comes at the cost of their eternal unrest. 14th of Willow Moon. At the heart of the crypts I found a ground chamber filled with decayed tomes and star charts. The priestesses did not attack, but watched as I copied their celestial knowledge, perhaps recognizing a fellow seeker of the truth, one who would no doubt share in their damnation. Oh! Does this just lead down to the water, and what is this here? That looks like I want to find a way up to it. Not water. Just a soggy, sodden plain. And we got an autosave. We're round the back. That was you, wasn't it? Yeah. How the hell do I get up there? Is it some way of climbing up to one of the sides? It looks important. Again, this feels like this area is a little bit too large for me right now. And multiple attempts are required to cleanse this place of its foul taint. Thing is, I think I'm nearly done here. I need to go and confront the Wicked One. But I have so much more here to do first. So much unfinished business. Hello? Oh yes, you beauty. By the cages. Come to me, you wicked cunt. Now, are you an evil fucker? Yes, you are. And just to prove it, we will try and work out what the new icon for consumable is that it's not potions. Is it food? It may be food. Okay. Plus nothing, plus 3, plus 2, plus 1.
Stay focused.
Are you blinded by your mask?
You're finished.
You are, aren't you?
Give up now.
Oh, is this all bleeding? Okay.
Oh, is that supposed to work?
Just a little. I think it did the job. That's one less thing we have to accomplish here. Less, not less. Now. There are monsters out here in the murky mire around the back of the thing. One-handed sword. You know that's a decent base damage. Inflicts up to 100% more damage based on the enemy's missing health. So while we have things that boost our damage based on our missing health, this is kind of the opposite way of doing it based on the enemy and just messing them up. Critical hits make your target bleed. Yeah, but also we don't want to be blinded by that. So Harness of the Hollow Sun. Receiving damage makes the attacker bleed. Increases your movement speed multiplied by 1% for every stack of bleed on nearby enemies. Oh goodness. Attack speed and stamina regeneration based on bleed on nearby enemies. I don't think we're going to use this sanguine set. But hey, we might as well go seek for Maragast because we're still looking for this singing serpent that may or may not be in this area. Okay, look, if you're going to just walk out into the middle of that, just, you know. The reach on this axe is so short. It's not what we're used to with our swords, so we may need to... What's that? It's another ghast, I believe. Got your attention. Oh yes, please. Give us one of that shell. Okay. Let us search. There's another body there. And a buried treasure chest. Let's dig it up. Okay, what have we here? Basic supplies. And this body might have something. It's got a chest. It's got a locked chest. Not for much longer. Oh, titanium, poison arrow, frost arrow, cascade deluge. What manner of bow is this? Requires 8 dexterity. Consecutive attacks deal 1 more damage. So kind of... That's a higher value than our current bow. Is the mana cost of the damage reducing the value of our current bow? And also, have we not enhanced this bow at all? We could do that. Right. Titanium poison arrow, that's plus 30 damage. Yeah, that's serious business, that is. Okay. How deep is this water? Let us pray it is not too deep. This looks deep. Okay. I mean, we can get in the back of the prison cells from here, right? From over there on the left. And we are looking for some manner of singing serpent. We know where the voices are. Right? And the serpent could be a deceiver. This tomb is overgrown massively. Take me, All-Mother, into your embrace. This feather is a symbol, my light heart. This rose a love confession. This sage a promise of purity. Please protect me now and forever. Love me as I love you. Do I need those things? A feather, rose, sage. Feathers. Sage. And I know we've been picking roses, but I'm not entirely certain where they've got to. Are they general purpose? Yes. Is there? Is there an altar apart from the one up there which we could not interact with? For which this may be relevant, and is that a forbidden rite? Let's be careful there. Speaking of careful, mind this out. This is clearly the truly heroic part of the novel. The hero fucks around knowing what they need to do and just wasting time searching the area bit. You know, the bit you get in so many games where it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to waste time and ignore the objective for a bit now. And just try and get everything else I can first. Not very heroic. And I think that's nearing the back of the prison cells. And I'm not seeing many monsters for us to interact with here. That's it, isn't it? The back of the prison cells just there. And from up there we could see 3 enemies. That might have been the Curlghasts and Marrowghasts down there. Okay, let's head back inside. But it feels I should seek the way to rescue the wizard who is trapped in here. Can I even get back in? Maybe not. Oh, okay, what's that? That's bad. Can we get up here? No, we must find another way. Well, Quirko, follow me. We shall circumnavigate the edifice. And now that we are outside, if we just find our way back to the entrance, to the main world, out of this abyssal location, should we take it? Is that the wise thing to do? To go and lighten our load? If this abyss exists like the other one, in a state of temporal flux, then we can justify departure. Especially that looked like there was the top of a Curlghast shell looming over this rock. This is this is an interesting and fun location. I mean, there's moments where it's kind of slowed down a lot, but that's mostly because of how much we're carrying and how overburdened we are. How are we doing on that leveling front? We're getting there. Okay. So if we go back to Neante, is she greedy enough to just take it? Is there anyone I could speak to first, like Maggot? Some kind of trusted practitioner of magic. Would be nice. Yep, we can go back to the hospital as well. Yeah, okay, so I think we should head back to Quanacht. This does feel like I should do it all in one go. The goddess may be displeased with me for departing. It feels like I could do it all in one go, but it does also feel rather tough. With the, the claim that the creature can corrupt us. If she offers us a deal, and we fight, and if she beats us, she wins. She knows we don't play by her rules. She may have no power over us. Arthur has protected us in the past on a number of occasions. 1 or 2 of them. Now, question is it the way back out? Is it up here or over there to the east a bit? I do not recall. I do remember there was a bit of a drop down, a bit of a ledge. This is not it. And we had to approach. We could see the statue largely in the distance. These trees were to our left. This is looking a little more like it. But it was not an impassable obstacle. We could return if we wished. I will attempt a little further to the east. And if the place is now trapping me within it until this is resolved, then so be it. It could just be up here. Between these rocks and those rocks, these stony formations that look less natural and more constructed. Yes, here we are. This appears to be the portal out of here. We got a bounty to turn in, a quest to potentially give to a priestess, but I have some concerns. Okay, I'm taking this way. It's going to be a little gentler on the feet and legs and knees. I think we should head out into the wide world once more and discover if it is day or night. And then we have a journey to undertake, which will probably happen in the next episode, because I haven't been watching the clock too closely, but I suspect we've been going for a couple of hours now. Probably... hang on. Oh yeah, yeah. At least. Got to be nearing to the 2-hour mark. So it's a good episode length anyway. I was going to call this episode The Time of Changes, but since we've gone to the Corrupted Temple, that's probably going to be a more appropriate episode title. 'Tis daylight. Let's make a move. Through these tainted swamps we go, and now the thick dark air of the swamps is upon us. So overburdened. But we can do this and go faster. I cannot guarantee the horse's safety. We have to stay this side of the swamp, I think. I don't want to risk horse swimming. Not yet, anyway. And our horse does not have a name. It is ungainly and cumbersome. And there's normally a bear up this way, so we want to be careful. There's an alchemy station nearby? Why? So there is. Where are we? It's like a little camp. Oh! Oh, okay. That connects up to this camp. Alright. Well then, let's just trot along. And pray that our journey goes unmolested by unnatural foes, or those of the rather natural kind. Bizarrely, do enemies not appear when we're on the horse? Nope, there's one right there. Okay. Hello, sir. I was wondering if you would like to attack me with your sword. Please don't hit my horse. It won't like it very much. Neither will I. But if I leave it here, there's a trader at the end of this path. There was a certain wisdom in heading this way, even if it was only the wisdom of fools. Or wolves. And a... Terribly sorry about this, old chap. Has the Hedgehog Knight perk changed as well? No, that's it. That seems to be after armor instead of before. That's a real shame. But we could definitely work on these a bit. Right. If we could avoid the bear, that would be very nice. I don't think we can. Yeah. You know what, you lot? You know you want to. Okay, fuck it. There's a bear, and the bear gets cut with an axe in the side. Its sharp axe. The bear gets fucked with the steel that enters its body, violating its flesh in a most unwholesome way. Because we have a little bibble there to refill our bobble with a little bit of yellow. Yeah. Go yellow full. The fullness of the yellow. It is taking us towards the merchant, and you, mate, are gonna fucking die. Okay, let's try parry again. Nope. Terribly sorry about this. Right, let's get back to business. Okay, didn't work at all. Right, so once again, the parry system is impossible. I'll probably work it out at some point, but for now it just ain't happening. Actually, I probably never will. It's like Exanima. Lovely game, great game. I enjoy playing it a lot, but the controls are a nightmare. People say if you play it for 2 or 3 days, something just clicks and the controls start working for you. That's a fucking lie. I've played it on and off since I gained access, and still no better, no easier. Just as difficult and impossible as before. So, yeah, people lie. Or being autistic just makes it harder to learn some things, even though we're brilliant at other stuff. It's okay. Mate, you have no idea how much I need to offload here, but it's a lot. Right, now, since these don't do very much for us anymore, we do not need all of these. We're keeping those, absolutely. I suspect these also require that titanium to upgrade. Don't need 2 pickaxes. Don't need 3 fishing rods. I'll keep this and stash it. Right, now. We are removing duplicates. Keeping that. We can... And it is absolutely appropriate that this mirrors the theme of these. Oof, okay. Uh-huh. We still haven't found the other parts of this armor set, and it would be nice to look into that. Right. Alright. Mm-hmm. These weigh so little. They are having very little effect. Right. Oh my god. That is very wrong. It's clearly relating to that. But anyway. Garb of the Hollow Sun. Yeah, for the bleeds, right. Maybe one of these instead. Increases maximum mana, and we have the perk that increases our health by a percentage of our mana as well. So, you know, intriguing possibilities, let us say. Mm-hmm. I mean, that big number by the weighty icon is going down. That looks very similar to the barbarian boots that have a very high armor rating. Much higher than this. And as for these, I don't need 2 of these. I need to keep all this stuff. Right, what have we got here that's heavy? Well, these can go. These can go. And then what am I carrying that's overburdening me? Probably just crafting ingredients, to be honest. You know, stuff around here. We do not need this many of these. They weigh nothing, but we don't need more than 2. More than 2. Right. That's tidied that up a little. Can we find a way to alleviate 40 more weight units? Probably not, I'm thinking. I think we've got one of these in the stash. Let's just not... I mean, we'll go put some of this in the stash and it'll be fine. In the meantime... Yeah... It's just stuff we're carrying, I'm thinking. Okay.
Fare thee well, then.
Well, that was an interesting little excursion into that area. We have unfinished business. Indeed, more unfinished business here. I'll get us back to town before I wrap things up. We'll make sure of that at least. Right, could you please... It's just not happening, is it? And the fact that we're not using that shield anymore means it's less important anyway. Hooray! Let's get this. There we go. Nice little... there we go. You know what? Could sell those things here, but it's not gonna unburden me enough, so I'll just carry on anyway. You know what? I suspect those brigands are back in their camp. Do I really want to fight my way all the way back to town? I think I said I would. Might even help me get that next level as well. Hooray. Come on. There we go. Lovely stuff. Sort of. Okay. Oh, this is going to get nasty if we are dragged into a conflict with them. They're moving. They don't normally move. Oh, we're dragged in, alright. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Right. You brought this on yourself. There we go. We really need to work on those skills. Oh, you know what I can do? Put something in here. There's a lot of those. 2 of those. You know what? Why don't we just use one right now? Because there we go. Lovely. Because every potion we use is a potion we're not carrying. Looks empty. Bear is bare. Bear is there. Not so empty. Okay. Well, if we can avoid the bear, that's still good. I did not climb up the rocks and get more titanium because I wanted to get back to town. I can do that another time if I need it. Alright, here we go.
Did you hear something?
I bloody hope so, mate.
Take that, fool! Your wealth is ours.
Have they changed this shield? No, 10 charges. Okay, okay. It just seemed to be charging rather quicker than that. Do the charges all need to happen in a very short period of time? Like 10 charges in 10 seconds or something? And what are you doing here? Yes, run away, dear. It's in your best interest. I'm sure the great stag spirit will look after you. But we have a place of our own to flee to. One where the walls will hopefully keep us safe from all manner of wickedness.
Don't let your guard down. I'll teach you to respect me. Strength of 100 men.
Alright. There we go. You know what? We're going to get back through those walls and rest at the inventor's place and it'll all be good. But in the next episode we can do whatever we need to in town. Yeah. If I'm really lucky I'll get to the gate before curfew, but I have my doubts at the moment. Let's put it that way. I really do. Tell you what though, we're cutting it fine. We might just make it there in time. Nope. So close. Ah, do you remember when we came here and the nighttime weird night was coming for us as we headed for that barrier? That was pretty epic. But soon we will have reached the safety of the walls, and those little gates are apparently always open for everyone. So is it just large monsters they're protecting against? Or are they just trying to stop, you know, wagons and carts and carriages and stuff heading out through the gates at night, when it could be dangerous for them to travel? Who knows? I suspect they blatantly just let us open it so the player isn't massively inconvenienced by being stuck outside. Because that would be a bit of a nuisance. Yeah. Okay, let's head inside. I'm going to presume Quirko's foot. No, wherever he is. Bloody hell. Okay, let's just head into a house and hope he finds his way to us, because we don't want him stuck out in the abyss. I'm pretty sure he was following us at some point in the wilderness there, as we came through the swamp. He's been very quiet though. There is an easy way to find out. Still got a campfire up there, haven't we? That we didn't rest at. Is that you? It's you! Hooray! There he is. Okay, we don't need to use a bonfire to call him now. Excellent. Excellente. And there's that calming, peaceful music that makes us imagine an old man doing a Sean Connery impression is going to be standing in the middle of town and identifying magic items for us. And for some reason he stopped sounding like Sean Connery in the sequels. Probably for copyright reasons or something, or they were trying to make him a more unique and original character and less of a derivative one. But that's all okay. Let's go rest our weary head and prepare for the day to follow. The door is in sight. We are so very close. And I wonder if these Percival set items will upgrade to a better version once the quest is complete. I also wonder if we could have just handled things very differently there, by dealing with the evil spirit first. Although, as the evil spirit's champion, perhaps we could not have done that until the champion was defeated. And we're running because the game messes up when we rest. In which case, let's run to the blacksmiths and sell some stuff, so that we can be suitably unburdened rather than falsely so. Here we go.
You're just in time. The forge is ready.
Excellent. Let's trade. We have things here that we would like to get rid of. Ah. That is a nice base armor value. But perhaps not nice enough. And I'll absolutely be stashing stuff in the next episode. Oh, we're still overburdened? Wow. Okay, interesting. Out of curiosity. Yes, titanium indeed. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well I reckon we're gonna end this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.